So they told me and assured me at that Friday that by Monday they will arrest Azoka. So by Monday I called the investigator and he said that they have called him. They have summoned him. They called him for interrogation, but still now they did not get him. But they are on process of what? To arrange if he didn't come himself. That is what the policeman told me. If Azoka did not willingly come himself at the police station, they will order for his arrest. So this morning, one of the Chebi police, the investigator, there are 3 of them. One of the investigators called me and asked me whether or not I'm in Accra or wherever I am. And I told him that I'm in Accra. And he told me, for now, they have arrested Azoka. That is what he told me, that Azoka has been arrested. And to me, everybody know how NDC, how trick they are. They are confident trickers. They can trick people just simple because they fall foul.
Abusia Bono regional chairman Kwame Bafu aka Abronye ye nitria said ne eno kopiem ewo Accra Security Court. Abusia nipa bebre akasa. Master Audi 3rd Vice Chairman NPP. Nanabi enso akasa. Saso na afenyo enso akasa. Abusia we abusia ma bone tanta mapuduo party sensem polo ama bone bede. Me to pampentri so me de adoma to so ma bone kedan e de ma. Kwame Bafu Abronye court e ma ne bill anase wa ma ne bill. Me chichi. Me twa me homla me ben komo no. Ye de be sisi so. Abusia ne Accra Security Court NPP for board don pim ekosi Abronye say Kwame Bafo e di assemble ba nsem akokeka ye efa AGP ho eno ene ame akoso na te se aye nsem pi e wo Ghana ha amanfo che say na amanfo e kan nsem akese tamana NPP e wo power NDC for nsem mo kan ekwa ya nche mo e di enkwa na Abronye aka eno yakochi na no aye back and forth they say and nani nim say ja ka ja NPP for nim say ke mu ko granted bail ama Abronye but anko sisa ya sa postpone the bail time they say ya ma the bail mpo yeso won san ko dem 2 weeks actually ye be sa aka na se mabusia ne ye hwe ka che se ye di Abronye ahyema echen so obi a wakokum nipa was ye sentence obi to death sa black marine ye di ni shim enu bi ene ye di Abronye ahyem na so ye police for be ha ene gunu ho a omode ne ko Accra Security Court. Abusia ye ko video no emra. Say Abronye ene de na sheka mu a ye de no eba no. Black Marine pa te say. Baby at Abronye enya no ho twa be. Wo nya kwan kura na meka say wodwane.
The Tokyo Tower. The Tokyo Tower. The Tokyo Tower. Abronye. Hey mama. Hey mama. Hey mama.
Alright, abusia nese Kwame Bafo ene abona bombo a de ne ko Accra Security Court ene ye kwa kodina asem na MPP nyina hwe animu support se kogu horom te se chaos ni basa te se amanfo na amanfo nto mo ase se chinchin a chichi se ne e wo se ma ne be na na kodi Kwame Bafo asem no Abronye ya ma ne be ye sa so san kwotwera ban kukum 2 weeks later ye be sa atena na asem so abusia ye kotie na bi nsema odi tuja o kirem se na amanfo atrete amanfo kra even akotia by election azuka nsema o kan ye a ka so bokum afenyo no kra no anko ba bia ma anya ne hwe nsema even NDC fu akeka nsem bia everyone fu akeka ya nche o mantu na bia nko na Abronye waka eno te se ye ne back and forth de ne ko ne de ne ba yo san kwotwiri mu 2 weeks nsam na se so ko dembe 3 weeks so odi ka twa 1 week to sa kwotwa 2 weeks be kan wa na se 3 weeks yokotie na nabi emra
so this is very, very unfortunate. He's been remanded to police custody again for another 1 week. In fact, I am surprised that a misdemeanor
could attract such high-handedness. The approach is bad. It's just abuse of his rights. You saw almost about 100 policemen fully armed to the teeth. Is he a terrorist? Has he committed treason? Is he a treasonable offense? Look, even when we were in court, we saw of a news item where Sofo Azoka, who has actually threatened to kill the minority leader, he was arrested, granted bail the same day, and he's been directed to appear before the court on the 12th of September or so. In fact, we even have the constituency communications officer for the NDC in Ebuakwanov, who openly said that they are looking for my good self, Honorable Anodompre, and the minority leader to kill, and that they are after us. The video is viral. In fact, the new patriotic party officially petitioned the IGP, signed by the General Secretary. As we speak, we have not even received any official correspondence from the police. This is somebody who says that he's going to kill Honorable Afenyomakin, Honorable Anodompre, and my good self. And the person is still walking free. And we have somebody who's been slapped with charges which are misdemeanor, and then the person is being treated as if he's a hardened criminal. Very unfortunate. Very, very. It looks like this unfair application of the law, the bias is becoming too much. We are going to rise up against this unfortunate treatment. It looks like state institutions being weaponized to humiliate the new patriotic party.
What was the explanation offered for the extension of his detention?
The police says that they need more time for investigation, that is all. Meanwhile, in their own charge sheets, they had stated that they have completed their forensics. The police is unprepared. So the fact that they are unprepared means that you should be kept in police custody for another 1 week. Very unfair. That is just the reason. Very, very unfair. So in the same vein, then you have Sofo Azoka, who has been granted bail and he's been told to appear before court on the 12th of September also. Very, very unfair. We are of the view that state institutions are being weaponized unfairly, unduly, against due process to harass members of the new patriotic party. And we are going to rise against this.
So the minority leader earlier on mentioned that he's being kept at the NIB cells instead of police cells. Has that changed, or is still? They
are going to take him to NIB cells.
Abushano na bi nsema waka nyina ne se eya azuka o trete se onu onya na bia obekunu onya afenyomakina obekunu esa bo nipa ba kudin abusua sa nipa azuka yi wona na ho free ya anya ne hwe na mma Abronye ono ode na no koka se we ya ise wono mom ne ya twe ne sere ne ya basa ya twe na bo so asif se wakoku nipa na hwe ka kra ni na sem kura e de nkwa na Abronye aye ache se mo twe Abronye sere ne abasa de se NPP NDC for manya power je se mo treat nipa bia anyhow. Yes, IGP if you could petition mo send o se hwem na azuka kono koche no ni na asem no ono mpo wa fi no wo de na asem ato nchen na se NBC nti e na obae. Okay, abushanya kwa NPP third vice chairman Masaud ono so akasa o de nsem bia toja se azuka etretin no e kan nsem bibiri amanfo mo nsem mo ka wa akotia by election nya asem ketwa enso no kro mo na mo free na mekasa Abronye e de na Abronye obetimaye.
So they told me and assured me at that Friday that by Monday they will arrest Azoka. So by Monday I called the investigator and he said that they have called him, they have summoned him, they called him for interrogation, but Still now, they did not get him, but they are on process of what? To arrange, if he didn't come himself. That is what the policeman told me. If Azoka did not willingly come himself at the police station, they will order for his arrest. So, this morning, one of the Chebi police, the investigator, there are 3 of them. One of the investigators called me and asked me whether or not I'm in Accra or wherever I am. And I told him that I'm in Accra. And he told me, for now, they have arrested Azoka. That is what he told me, that Azoka has been arrested. And to me, everybody know how NDC, how tricked they are. They are confident trickers. They can trick people just simple because they fall foul. Ghanaians began to see the injustice of John Mahama, the unconstitutional way of arresting people of John Dramani Mahama. So this is one of their tricks, that they want to put it out there so that it will look like Azoka, they are doing something. But Mr. IGP, you can't be smarter than the Ghanaians. If you forgot, let me remind you that it is the good people of Ghana, the taxpayers' money that we used to pay you. Is that still the same taxpayers' money we used to pay John Dramani Mahama? So why are we seeing all this? When did insult? Well, if insult become a crime, so that the Bono regional chairman can insult someone or can put a fake news so that he will be arrested with a Black Maria, which is meant for notorious criminals, and they will arrest him. Why is it that John Mahama insult the entire tribe, the entire tribe, and label them as Achim mafias, as Sakawa people, and John Mahama is not arrested? So we want the IGP should act competently. We want the IGP to act as a Ghanaian, as a police for Ghana, not police for NDC.
All right, Abusia massa out and your quarter in Kaba and I say, or say Azukampo and I'm free. Treaty or money in Sembi Brino, or Namufi, even call a man penny John Dramani Mahama, and somebody in a one can find an Kufuado. So Casaway, a chim Sakawa boys. A some dentist is waiting Maka, and no cry I know she. Now, Abronye dia some quan waka. Abusia, Yako Abronye, Abra, dinner, sim me, ya, didn't free courtroom ever. Yes, Abronye, ya money bill. Or say Kotra Bankuku, 2 weeks time, near Saba.
You don't know answer anything.
Now we have to give pressure. You know, Ghana is not a banana republic. Ghana is not. Hey.
So this is the situation out here. More police reinforcement as Abronye is remanded into one, has been remanded for 1 week. Hey. So this is how
You guys are doing
All right, abusuafo na se NPP fo ne kobo dompim e wo Accra Circuit Court a se ye kodi abro enye asem ye se ya ama ne bail ye so san kwatwere aban kokom ensa emra no mbesasi asem ne so bi abusua ye nkoti afenyo enso so ne nsema odi tudwa
to brief you on the happenings regarding our regional chairman Abronye. Well, the police invited him on Monday, the 8th of September. He responded to the invitation by the police, went with his lawyers, submitted himself to interrogations. Within an hour of interrogations, he was whisked into NIB custody. The question is, why would the police investigating a matter and has its own police cells decide to send a citizen who is being investigated on a matter which is a misdemeanor into NIB custody? It must be stated that our checks at the NIB confirms that the NIB is not interrogating Abronye, neither are they investigating him. According to the NIB, they are only recipients of the man Abronye. In other words, the police sent him there that they should keep him. That is why they received him. But they are not the ones who are investigating. So the question is, why would Ghana Police Service claim to be investigating a person and rather decide to send him to NIB cells? Is it to punish him or what? Then they kept him the whole of Monday night, and Tuesday morning, being the 9th, he was brought to court. When they brought him to court, the police insisted that they still needed him for further investigation. Therefore, they want him to be remanded into lawful custody. Of course, the judge upheld the application and remanded Abronye to be brought to court today. And the sad part of it is that when he left court, the police handcuffed him. By the way, the man was handcuffed and got from the handcuffs in court, and the whole country saw investigating and secures a remand. The remand is into police custody because you, the police, claim that you need him for investigation, further investigation. You need to interrogate him further. Now, to surprise you to know that the police again sent the regional chairman to NIB cells. And not that he's being interrogated, nobody is interrogating him. So it is clear that his rights are being abused using the court as a channel. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, yesterday when a UK Minister of State visited Parliament, in my interactions, I had this to say, that the time has come for political leaders to end the I do you, you do me, or you do me, I do you. Cannot be sustained, Ghana must make progress. Since 1992, when we started this democracy, we've gone through challenges. I think that under this reset dispensation, we will see something different. But this situation of abusing human rights under the guise of promote ensuring law and order isn't that here and there. If you look at the charges, these are all misdemeanor. These are charges that are not serious offenses. If you say somebody is publishing fake news with the intent to cause fear and panic, it's a mere misdemeanor. Then you again say that his conduct is offensive conduct and it breaches the peace. These are not serious matters, and I mean, this shouldn't lead to somebody being put in Black Maria.
That's threats.
On the contrary, a national officer of the NDC threatened my life, threatened the national organizer and other senior members of the party. Threat of death openly. We petition. Unfortunately, because there's a different Ghana for NPP and there's a different Ghana for the NDC, the IGP has not even arrested the said officer. A communication officer of the NDC in Akotia constituency also repeated this said threat, but he has not been. And that is what we see. You see, our friends in the NDC should watch this. Power is like an ice block. When it's given to you, it starts to melt from the very day. If we made mistakes, or if there were some mistakes in the past, which I admit that our government couldn't have been perfect, some mistakes were made. If the same will be repeated, then where are we heading to? And with what is going on, it becomes difficult for you to hold back the extremists and the hardliners in our body politics. Because it's done and she's removed. If today somebody makes himself available for interrogation and suddenly he's remanded, we know what is happening at the Yoko. We'll keep you and then now set some very onerous bail terms, making it practically impossible for you to meet the terms. Everybody is watching. I would appeal to governments to stop these excesses. I will appeal to the IGP and the Ghana Police Service to ensure that high-level professionalism is brought to bear. We are all Ghanaians. 2028 is not far away. And when we even speak, they say, oh, it happened yesterday. So should it continue and continue and continue? And when will it end? Look, around us, I'm a member of the ECOWAS Parliament. I've run through the sub-region. I've traveled within the sub-region. And it's some of doing to themselves that's degenerated and has destroyed their democracies. Ghana is an example of democracy, and we should not blot it with some of these actions. Let's make a peaceful, create a peaceful Ghana, one Ghana that all of us will be happy to be part, no matter our political interest. Such a thing must stop. We are battling with Galamsey. Our city is struggling. Our youth need jobs. I think this should be the bona fides of our government rather than targeting opponents. Of course, I would also not encourage foul language in our body politics. I will not encourage it. But
this approach. We are here, it is past 9. He's still not here. The judge is ready, is sitting. They've still not brought him. We'll patiently wait since they wield absolute power. And perhaps they don't believe in the constitution. There's nothing we can do. We are helpless. We are in their hands. However, they may want to approach it, we are watching. Ghanaians are watching. The rule of law is watching. I will end my case and I'll get back to you. Thank you very much.
Abusia afenyo ene kwete ne nkaba ina tese nsema wa kan de ebibri o si Abronye da o wa na se Chinese for bi na ne da so kunfum panda fo ana ma makohia wenchen ya American Ninjas afaman for threatening life no hu se no so amfa no wan kwa akoma police ahwa de beto na nya papa na Abronye na akasa de no koma police for no no koma police for na se o so police for mo na mo de ne to mo cells afi police for akodane Abronye ama NIB for so mo for mo nkoto omumo say na obi amoso mo chi onde no ba mo pe na chi na mo chi dia na my investigation na afi mo de no koto different department NIB for ho omumo na nkokwo hwa Abronye de mo eda ma hwehwe ni nsemu na say bam no wa nya bail 2 weeks time or say 1 week time na Abronye ebe o mesa ba be kana asem tebusua na say nsem afenyo e kan na ebibri ebusua many be just about chire wadwe e comment section hono no follow all the social media platform subscribe to YouTube page anytime you ever drop latest update no wo saka me da ase makrao.